Welcome to a very special episode of Drive by Dan. It should be called Ride by Dan today because we're on the trusty scooter. This is only the first time we've had an agent come on the show twice. He's actually tripled his GCI since he was on last time, from 2 million to 5.7 million GCI in the last 12 months. He's been in the industry for 28 years, but something that you might not know about him is that he gets up at 4:30 a.m. to wash his car 3 times a week. So let's get him on.
Hey Dan, how you going? There's your coffee.
Jason Adcock, welcome aboard.
What the f is this?
This is Ride by Dan.
There is no way I'm hopping on that.
Well, what are we going to do?
I tell you what, I reckon, and it's the first time I've done this, we're taking the Soul car.
I always wondered who had this number plate.
Had it since 2009.
Jason Adcock, well, second attempt at kicking things off today. I reckon the scooter's more comfortable than this, mate.
There is no way that you were getting me on that scooter.
Now, mate, what are we drinking here today? Look at how many notes are on this coffee. What have you got us?
3/4 long black with an extra shot, 1/4 of hot milk and 2 sugars.
Oh, how many shots are in that?
That's probably 3 to 4 shots.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
You've been in real estate for 28 years, and over the last 2 years since we met last time, you've gone from writing 2 million a year to just under 6 million a year. I mean, how much of that has been you doing it yourself, and how much of that has been establishing a team?
Look, I've got to tell you, there's a number of things that we did in the last 12 to 18 months that really propelled us to the next level and basically tripled our GCI. And I've got to tell you, it did start with the team. We've got a buyer's concierge, that's Charlotte Agace. All she does all day is talk to buyers. She handles all the buyer inquiry.
Yep.
A gentleman by the name of Josh Shanley, lovely young gentleman. He is our seller's concierge, and he looks after everything to do with the sellers. We've got obviously Sue. She turned 64 this year. She's been with me 20 years. Every time she asks for a pay rise, I think I give her 10% more.
So you should ask for another one when you see this. He's just told you.
She does all of the admin behind the scenes for our particular team. Love her to death. You know, I think she's got a few more years left in her.
Hopefully more than a few. If I was Sue watching this, I'd be getting worried.
A beautiful wife, Michelle.
Yeah.
She works every Saturday from 8:30 to 5:30. She's open house liaison officer, handing out the brochures at the door.
Yep.
And the only thing that I've got to do for Michelle every Saturday is take her out to a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, there's one more member of the team. It's my daughter, Holly Adcock. She is the operations manager for the brand in our team.
Yep.
And she coordinates all of the social media marketing. In the last 12 months, we spent $1 million on social media marketing.
Is there anything else that you've done? What are the secrets to success? You've just come off the stage at ARIC sharing some of this, and this is a follow-up to that.
Okay,
what else?
So what I talked about at ARIC was the 5 pillars that have enabled me to triple my income in the last 12 months.
Yep.
Social media was obviously number 1. Number 2 was video.
Yep.
Video had a profound impact on the way that we do our business. Some of the technology that we introduced into the business over the last 12 to 18 months has really been pioneering the way that we go about our business. And look, the other component that we talked about at ARIC was auctions.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, 99.9% of the properties that we marketed in the last 12 to 18 months were auctions.
Video you touched on, obviously a no-brainer. What would you say to agents that don't want to get in front of the camera?
Around about 3 years ago, I got a call from Tom Panos. He says, Jason, I've had an idea. I believe that you really need to embrace video, but you've got to do it on a consistent basis, and you've got to make it part of who you are and what you do in real estate.
Yeah.
And I said, I've never done video. It's going to take up too much of my time. And he said, here's the thing, Jason. It will amplify who you are out there in the marketplace. Once people get to know you on how passionate you are for your craft and for your real estate and how hard you work for your clients, they'll want to buy into that, Jason.
Yeah.
The only way that they can see that is you doing video and consistently putting those videos out. And I've got to tell you, that was the game changer for us in the last 12 months. video was right up there. We put out anywhere between 7 to 10 videos a week. I advise any budding agent to go out and get the iPhone 13 Pro Max. They need to get the Rode Wireless Go mic, and they need to get a couple of tripods. You need that.
Yeah.
And the most engaging video we do are the sneak peeks. We put that up 42 to 72 hours prior to going on the real estate portals.
Yeah.
We're actually selling properties off that.
Do you feel like there's any benefit in being part of a big brand?
The big brands do offer a very good way of integrating you into knowing what real estate is about, and they offer some fairly good basic training that will get you up to speed.
Yep.
But look, I lasted around about 18 months before I actually went out on my own.
Yeah.
And then was part of a franchise group, and then went totally independent back in 2001.
Yeah.
But I've got to
And that was when you launched Adcock Prestige.
Yeah, I launched Adcock Prestige 21 years ago.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I've never had retail office space for Adcock Prestige in 21 years.
Yeah. What are the lessons that you're going to draw on from your experience that you're going to employ in this market to actually not just survive but thrive?
Here's the secret. More of what you sell is more of what you attract. Go after that niche, whatever that may be, but learn to say no.
Yeah.
No is your best friend.
Yeah.
If you've got a mix of the marketing that encompasses the social media, and if they're dearer properties and you've got the print, you are going to get buyers there.
Yep.
Look, what we're basically doing is we're saying to the buyers, and there's probably 60 to 70% of our auctions sell prior to auction,
Okay.
which is a very, very high number. It's because of the way that we interact with the buyers, and we're encouraging offers from the get-go.
What do you do when offers come in low? Because a lot of agents
We present every single offer in writing. We docu-sign it and we send it to the seller straight away.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the phone presenting the offer after I've sent it via docu-sign. But we present every offer in writing. As soon as I get that offer in, bang, we've got a system in place that sends out an SMS to every single person that has both inquired or come through the open house to say that an offer has hit the deck on a particular property.
Smart.
And there's every chance that it's going to sell in the next 24 hours. Generally, usually get another 2 or 3 offers generated from that first offer coming in.
So smart, so simple and so smart. What excites you? What's driving you?
I had a pretty catastrophic event happen to me around about 18 months ago. My 22-year-old daughter had a cardiac arrest at the gym. They worked on her for 22 minutes. Usually I've got brain damage in 7.
Wow.
And, there was a set of circumstances that were just absolutely phenomenal that happened that day. They had defibrillators on board. They were able to try to restart her heart. But the most amazing thing of all was the gym staff called the ambulance, and the ambulance guy said, look, we're not going to be there for 15 minutes. But the guy that called the ambulance went out to the car park, and oh my God, he found paramedics that had just done a job on the restaurant next door. He was able to get these specialist cardiac resuscitation paramedics to work on my daughter within 90 seconds.
Wow.
Now, half of that 22 minutes, both me and my wife looked on while they were working on her. She was frothing from the mouth. It was a horrific scene.
It would be.
But I've got to tell you, in that 10 minutes that I was watching, I made a promise to myself, if she lived, I would make every day count.
Yeah.
And that was going to be in my business and my private life.
Yeah.
So you ask me where my drive comes from, it came from that event. It was life giving me a slap across the face, and my God, did it get me into gear.
If you could go back to day one with everything that you've learned over the last 28 years and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
That's a very profound question. And last time I answered it, I said that I was on the right path, but obviously my daughter having a cardiac arrest has obviously changed my whole opinion on life. So the advice that I would give my younger self is go full flame. And what I mean by full flame is go to your best, your potential in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Everything that you do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that particular instant taught me. Go full flame. Do not go a quarter flame. Don't go half flame. Don't care about what people think.
Yeah.
Go full flame your whole life. You're going to enjoy life a hell of a lot more.
It's been a pleasure. I think we should have gone on the scooter though.
I don't think so.